if I told you this small restaurant and bar named Hangar 24 in a small California town was a hotbed of live entertainment, serving hundreds of guests almost every night of the week, you might be surprised. But not our client, Steve Schumer. He designed the remote airport location and built his enterprise from the ground up.
You can't do what I did here downtown in any city. The airport provides a unique opportunity in the environment itself, and not just because it's aviation related, but because of the surrounding area. Industrial, you're not bothering residential areas. It's kind of out of the way. Some people would say you can't get people here. That's what they told me. People will never drive out there. I get 300 people here on a Friday night, and it's all social media that drives them and brings them. We have cross-use agreements with the airport, so I have unlimited parking. So it's a good opportunity if you know how to make it work.
We asked Steve what the Kabachnick Group brought to the table.
Terry was just a good sounding board for not necessarily the restaurant business, because she doesn't understand the restaurant business, but she understands business and people. So she was and is great to work with to bounce things off of. Because if I'm talking to restaurant people, I'm getting restaurant feedback. If I'm talking to my wife, I'm getting wife feedback. Talking to Terry's like a sounding board that has no preconceived, either coming from a spouse or coming from the same type of business operator. She doesn't have that same viewpoint, so she can just kind of take it as fresh, would be the best way to put it. A fresh look at what you're doing, an unbiased look at what you're doing.
One of Steve's major challenges was profit leaks. After an on-site visit and seeing his elaborate security system, I made a bold suggestion.
I showed her the restaurant and the bar, and I took her in the back and showed her my office and how I am able to manage and operate this thing when I've got 300 or 400 people here, having dual bars. And in the restaurant and bar business, especially the bar business, it's a cash business. And so you got to have eyes on. And you can't be in two places at once. And so I have some unique systems set up that give me the ability to watch everything at the same time. Terry asked me if my staff, my employees, were aware of it. And I said, yeah, they're aware of it. Kind of. I mean, you look around, you can't help but look at it and notice it. And her comment was, have you ever brought them back in and showed it to them? I said, no, not really. And she goes, you should. That would probably take care of 90% of your problems. I thought it was great advice.
If your business could benefit from a fresh look like Steve's, we should have a conversation.